All right. So the Miley Cyrus tune that we're working on, we got some new chords today. So I'm gonna play them for you real quick here. So the first one we're gonna use our ring and our pinky for, and it's gonna start at the 4th fret of the G string, which is the third string from the high end, and we're gonna have our ring finger right there, and then we're going to skip over the D string, which is the 4th string, and we're going to put our ring finger at the 4th fret of the A string, or the 5 string. So we're going to strum those, okay? And that is our C sharp minus chord, okay? The one right there, that one, okay? And then the next one, all we have to do to get to the next chord is we're going to lift up our ring finger and put down our index finger at the 2nd fret of that same string, the A string or the 5 string, and then we're going to strum, give those a strum, okay? And then after that, the last thing we're going to do is we're going to go down here to the F sharp minor chord, which is going to be our pinky at the 2nd fret of the G string or the number 3 string, our ring at the 2nd fret of the D string or the number 4 string, and then we're going to skip over a string and put our middle finger at the 2nd fret of the low E string. Strum all 6. So all together, that's and okay. So the way it gets strummed here, let me kind of show you a little bit. Is okay. Now don't worry about that rhythm and the strumming for right now. But what is important is just to practice playing these chords, and what's really important is not just playing the chords, but moving from one to the next. So if you're going to play, anytime you're going to play one chord, play at least 2. So that way you can move from one to the next one. Okay? So that way you kind of get used to, more used to moving your fingers around. Because now now we're at a place where we can play the chord, and we can sit on the chord and it sounds nice when we play it and we're getting all the notes. It doesn't hurt our fingers, and that's great. That's exactly what we want. But now we got to move to the next chord, and that can usually, yeah, that's the next step. So that can sometimes take a little bit. So for instance, on this song, the first chord is that E major chord, okay? We know. And the next chord is that A chord, the new A chord. So just practice. If you're going to practice just one of those chords or just the beginning of the song, just practice going back and forth between those. Okay, just play those 2 chords over and over again until you've got it so ingrained in your hand that you can't help but get it just going right. All right.